it together. Oh, get it together. Get it together.
Please stay hydrated, especially my pregnant women out there. It is too hot to not be drinking water, y'all. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I know your girl has been gone. Please do not be mad at me. I've just been dealing with a lot, going through a lot. Before I get straight into this video, let's just give a round of applause for the new intro that I have on my channel. Comment down below if y'all like my intro as much as I like the intro. This video is going to be like a pregnancy chit chat video. A lot of the things that I'm going to mention, I feel like are things that people don't really talk about. Y'all, we are getting closer and closer to the 3rd trimester. I'm so excited. Whew. I'm more out of breath. I've been told by 2 people that my nose is getting bigger already, which I don't know. I feel like I get a little bit more stuffy, but like my husband hasn't told me, you know, he sees a difference. Maybe it's because he sees me every day, I don't know. But yeah, y'all let me know if my nose is getting bigger, because your girl already don't have a small nose. So hopefully this pregnancy does not do me wrong. I'm gonna show y'all my belly really quickly. So I have on a black shirt, so it's probably hard to see, but this is my stomach from the side. So this is how my stomach is looking right now. So one thing that I felt like I dealt with a little bit a couple weeks ago, and this is part of the reason why I probably didn't post the Saturday before last, is something called perinatal depression. So for those who don't know, perinatal depression, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but it's pretty much like depression before or during pregnancy, and then you have postpartum depression, which is after pregnancy. But a lot of people actually don't talk about perinatal depression. Like that is, you know, something that can happen while you are pregnant. So I'm not gonna get like too deep into it, but I felt myself kind of falling into like a very depressed state a few weeks ago, and I'm glad I'm out of that state now. But I just wanted to like bring awareness to it, just in case like anyone else is pregnant and going through that same thing. And I already know like when you're pregnant, your emotions are like all over the place, but like it got to a point where like my emotions were so bad, and I was just like crying, and nothing was like making me feel better. I just wanted to talk about that first, because I know there is a lot of people, pregnant women right now, that are probably going through that same thing. So another thing that I've been dealing with, feeling like you're not prepared no matter how prepared you are. I'm the person that likes to be prepared for stuff. Like if I go on vacation, I bring extra outfits, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing something, like I want to make sure everything is in order. And I know like I'm not always going to be in control of everything in my life, and I don't try to be in control of everything in my life, but sometimes I get like anxious, and you know, the anxiety starts kicking in when it comes to like the baby and stuff, because I'm like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. And sometimes I just need to calm myself down and take a chill pill and just be like, you know, kind of just go with the flow. Like I feel like I need to be more like my husband, because he's more, you know, cool, calm and collected, go with the flow, but I'm more like chop chop, we got to get this shit done. Another thing that I just wanted to touch on was when it comes to like comparing yourself to other pregnant women. Now this is something I wanted to talk about, because I feel like this happens a lot to first-time moms. I feel like people know that you're a first-time mom, so they, you know, they want to give you advice. They want to give you the best advice that they can give, but sometimes everybody's advice is not good advice, and sometimes stuff can scare you. For an example, like some women, let's say like some women experience really bad first trimesters and they're like throwing up and blah blah blah, and then they'll say to you like, oh, when you get pregnant, get ready for that first trimester, or you're gonna you know, you're gonna be throwing up left and right and this and that. And then when my first trimester got there, I barely experienced, like, you know, the stuff that they was telling me. So stuff like that, I just feel like it can get annoying. Like, yes, you want advice from people that are already mothers, but at the same time, it's like, for those people that already have kids, you don't have to keep doing that, because it can scare like a new mother, and it can make them feel like some type of way, or you know, you might make them expect something and then the shit doesn't even happen. So it's just like, why did you even tell me that? Now you got me scared, you know what I'm saying? So one thing that I have learned in this pregnancy is that everybody's pregnancy is different. I don't care if you had the exact same symptoms as somebody else. Your pregnancy was still different than the next person, because everyone's body is different. So yes, giving good advice, you know, giving advice is good or whatever, but I just feel like don't overdo it. Don't try to overstep your boundaries. Don't try to tell somebody what's going to happen in their pregnancy, because you don't know what's going to happen in their pregnancy. Some people's pregnancy is horrible. Some people's pregnancies are amazing. You know, some people barely have morning sickness. Some people have it the entire pregnancy. It all depends on the person. You don't need to know everything, and you're not going to know everything. The same way that you're pregnant right now and you're a first-time mom, they were that way, you know, they were a first-time mom too at one point. You're not going to know everything, so give yourself that grace, give yourself that credit. You know, you live and you learn. You're going to make mistakes as a first-time mom. They made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So yeah, that's all I had to say about that. I'm gonna stop right there before I just keep rambling and make this video too long. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about it. People be like, oh, they be so their sex drive be so high in this trimester and it be low in this trimester. I'm in my second trimester going to the third trimester, and I feel like it fluctuates. Like one day I'm like, come here, you know, let's do it, and the next day I'm like, ew, get out my face, bye. I feel like the bigger my stomach gets, you know, of course the harder it's going to be to do, you know, to be in all those positions that you normally would, and you know, doing all that crazy stuff that you normally do while you're having sex. So I feel like it's definitely going to be an adjustment for us, and it kind of has been an adjustment, because when it comes to like me sleeping at night, y'all, I'm getting to that phase where my back is starting to hurt. I cannot find a good position to sleep in. I'm just like all over the place right now. I can't, the only side that I can sleep on is my right side. When I sleep on my left side, like right underneath like my rib, it starts hurting, and sometimes my lower back hurts too. Try not to lay on my back, but you know, every now and then I might wake up on my back. But laying on my right side is literally the only way that I can sleep. So yeah, when it comes to sex while pregnant, it is definitely a adjustment. The next thing I want to talk about is my baby kicking. I think that deserves a round of applause. For those who don't know, I'm having a baby boy. If you have not watched any of my pregnancy videos that I posted before this one, go watch them now. They say boys are more active, and I feel like that is true, because my baby moves a lot in the beginning. He really only moved a little bit at night, but I couldn't really see it yet. But now, not only can I feel it, but I can see him moving, and it's not just at night anymore. That's when he's most active, but he still moves throughout the day now. I love the fact that he's like, you know, active and moving around, but sometimes it's just like, oh my gosh, it's a lot, you know. So 2 symptoms, I just wanted to talk about 2 symptoms and then I'm gonna end this video. So the first one is my skin and my skin condition. I feel like that has gotten worse during pregnancy. My doctor prescribed me with some new medicine and I've been taking it and I feel like it's doing me a little bit of justice, but just in general, I noticed like my skin is changing a lot. Like the line on my, the line that you get in your belly, that line is getting a lot more darker. I noticed that like in my butt and my back area, it's starting to get darker as well. And of course my nipples have already been dark. Y'all know that they started getting dark in like the first trimester. Like, it's crazy. I've just been really trying to take care of my skin because I know things like that with, you know, like with the hormones and everything, it can get worse during pregnancy. So I've just been trying to keep up with that. And another symptom that I wanted to talk about was my teeth. I also noticed some like more, I'm just having more teeth issues. Like for example, a couple days ago my tooth just like started puffing up, like underneath one of my tooth it just started to become puffy, and it hurt a little bit. It doesn't hurt, it hurts maybe just a tiny bit right now, but when I saw it, it kind of shocked me because I'm like, what the hell? It looks like my gum was like trying to cover my tooth or something like that. I don't know, but I mean, I've been doing the same hygiene routine when it comes to my teeth, so I assume I'm just gonna blame it on the pregnancy because, you know, I've been doing the same thing, making sure I keep up with my oral hygiene and everything. So I'm probably gonna go to the dentist before the Belize trip because I don't have time to be, you know, dealing with any tooth issues while I'm out of the country. I already had to go to the dentist not too long ago because my back tooth was hurting really bad. It's just a lot going on. I'm trying, I promise y'all, I'm trying to be consistent with these videos, but being pregnant does not make it any easier. And no, I am not making excuses for, you know, maybe skipping a Saturday or two. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, for those who are pregnant, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go through a lot, you deal with a lot emotionally, physically, you know, mentally. Like, your body is changing, everything is changing. So it has definitely been an adjustment, but I'm just forever grateful. I cannot wait to have my baby and see my baby. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all, it is hot outside. Please, please, please stay hydrated, especially my pregnant women out there. It is too hot to not be drinking water, y'all. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also do not forget to check my business out down below. A Beauty One Stop. Get your lip care today, not tomorrow. And I will see you all next Saturday. Bye.